welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the NASCAR 15 Victory Edition video game. It's the Brickyard 100 here in the NOSSCAR X2 Series. Daniel Harmon on the pole, Tyler McMurder right beside him. In second, Jordan Green, Aaron Manfredonia, Caleb Lopez, Cody Vaughn, Jeffrey Robinson Jr., Caitlin Lohr, Clinton Buchanan, and BJ Thomas rounding out the top 10 in the qualifying order. We're green. 16 drivers attempted to race in the event. However, due to qualifying issues, only 12 drivers made the feature event. It's a 32-lap race here at the Brickyard. It's one of the races that all the NOSSCAR eSport drivers really want to win. It's one of the crown jewel events for the NOSSCAR B division. Aaron Manfredonia on the inside of McMurder, trying to put the 24 car out front. And he does. Jordan Green trying to look to the inside as well. That's Daniel Harmon, the pole sitter, right behind both of them, running in fourth. The front four have kind of broken away a little bit. It's Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in fifth, Caleb Lopez in sixth, and Cody Vaughn right behind them in seventh, Clinton Buchanan in eighth, Caitlin Lohr ninth. They're all real close together still. Rush Downing now in the 10th position. Rush Downing was very excited about the Brickyard 100. He put up some very nice lap times in the practice session, as did Aaron Manfredonia in the 24, and he's showing it. He's running away with the race lead. Jordan Green trying to take second. And they're side by side through that corner there. They're going to exit out of turn 4. Jordan Green's going to be in P2. Daniel Harmon in the 62 car. Brendan Gaughan tribute paint job. Very nice one. Trying to follow him through. McMurder still has a run on the front straightaway. Peeks the nose to the outside, and that doesn't allow Jordan Green to take the line that he wants to entering that corner. And this is exactly what Aaron Manfredonia in the 24 car wants to see. He wants to see all these drivers battling for position that he can get away from them. Daniel Harmon in fourth, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in fifth, Caleb Lopez in sixth. The drivers running second on back, second to sixth. All nose to tail. One error or one mistake, and any one of these drivers is losing a number of positions. It's pretty much a 6-car battle for the lead here. The NOSSCAR X2 Series is 20% distance races of real-life Cup Series events with no cautions, no custom setups, and the fuel and tire wear is 3 times as vast and insane as it normally is. So these drivers will be making a number of pit stops throughout these races, although they are a shorter distance. It is the longest running NOSSCAR eSport Racing Series in history. We are in the 8th season of this eSport Racing Series. Many believe it is the hardest to win amongst all the 3 NOSSCAR B division leagues. Jordan Green scraped the wall. McMurder's going to try to get around him. That is for second place. Caleb Lopez has worked his way around Jeffrey Robinson Jr. He is now up to 5th. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. beginning to lose some of these drivers a little bit. The event today at Indianapolis Motor Speedway is race 9 of 25 here in season 8 of the NOSSCAR X2 Series. Head over to NOSSCAR.com/X2 Series to see past race results, the all-time wins list, the all-time poles list, the current point standings, the rules package, and a whole lot more. You can find details on how to sign up and become a NOSSCAR eSport driver free of charge at the bottom of the homepage, NOSSCAR.com. Oh, contact exiting turn 3 there for Jordan Green in the 06. Trying to get every bit of speed that he can and use every inch of racetrack that he can. Now Tyler McMurder beginning to put some distance in between himself and the rest of the pack, and he's starting to try to run down Aaron Manfredonia in the 24 car. Daniel Harmon took a really high entrance to that corner, a high groove. This time it was Caleb Lopez that took a little bit of a high line entering turn 3. Little piece of debris there, piece of sheet metal or something like that, right in the outside groove when you go to exit at a turn 4, and many drivers have come very close to making contact with it. Daniel Harmon just got around Jordan Green. He's now up in the 3rd position. Caleb Lopez followed him through. He's now up to P4. The 3-time NOSSCAR champion, Jordan Green, now drops to the 5th position. And while all that was going on, side-by-side racing, it allowed Jeffrey Robinson Jr. to close in on all of them. We should update you guys. Matt Tetnayer in the 3 car is currently scored in 7th. He's running on his own right now. And then it's a long way back to the driver running in 8th, and it's Caitlin Lohr in the 48 car currently scored in 8th. Cody Vaughn in 9th, and Rush Downing rounding out the top 10. We saw Caleb Lopez duck down pit road. The top 5 all stay out. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. makes a nice pass on Jordan Green. There's Clinton Buchanan in the 14 car coming down pit road. Scheduled pit stop. It looked like Rush Downing was on pit road as well. So, shouldn't be too much longer until we see more of the leaders make their first scheduled green flag pit stop as well. Manfredonia, McMurder, and Harmon, your top 3. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in 4th, Jordan Green in 5th. And there might be some fuel conservation strategies deployed, and in effect, some of the drivers have now dropped well behind your race leader Aaron Manfredonia, and they were right there with them a moment ago. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 42 comes down pit road. Cody Vaughn in the 7 car comes down pit road for service. So now 4 of the front runners are still out front, still on the racetrack and yet to make a pit stop. Aaron Manfredonia, Tyler McMurder, Daniel Harmon, and Jordan Green, your top 4. Matt Tetnayer in the 3 car has been staying out as well. He is currently scored in the 5th position in the number 3 car. Matt Tetnayer, if you guys remember the Phoenix 100 event, he had the fastest car in that race, led a few laps, hit the wall, and spun awkwardly. Rallied back for 4th that day, and contact was made between McMurder and Manfredonia entering the pits, and both cars lose a tremendous amount of time. Daniel Harmon and Jordan Green zip on up and gain all sorts of track position on them. Remember, there are no cautions and there are no penalties for speeding on pit road. So these drivers fly down pit road Mach 1 speeds. And Caitlin Lohr was just exiting pit road in the 48 car. She was running in 8th position before these scheduled pit stops began. The race off pit road is won by the 62 of Daniel Harmon. Nicely done by that pit crew. McMurder, Jordan Green right behind him. Caleb Lopez just behind them. Whoa, Clinton Buchanan got loose after bumping the wall coming out of that corner. Coming out of turn 2, that would have been there. He went flying down the racetrack and narrowly missed a couple of cars exiting pit road, but oh, and he did it again. And he comes back across the track and makes severe contact with the outside wall in turn 3. Clinton Buchanan in 14, he might be done for the day after that one. And now after pit stops, Daniel Harmon is the race leader. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in second. Caleb Lopez is in the race lead. Daniel Harmon in second. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in third. Tyler McMurder fourth. Jordan Green in fifth. Aaron Manfredonia running in sixth. However, we believe that Aaron Manfredonia in that 24 car has the fastest car today here in the Brickyard 100. I think he might have enough time to get back towards the front. Oh, and that was Clinton Buchanan in the 14 car, stopped against the inside wall, and you saw his race car disappear. So now he is off the racetrack. Oh, and there was hard contact in that corner there. That was Caleb Lopez, and it looked like Cody Vaughn or Rush Downing was involved in there. And Caleb was your race leader. Wow, what a turn of events. So now Daniel Harmon is your race leader. We're looking at him, we're watching him. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. is in second, Tyler McMurder third, Jordan Green fourth, Aaron Manfredonia fifth, and Caleb Lopez with heavy front end damage now running in sixth, and that's a tough break for the former NOSSCAR champion, Caleb Lopez. He had a very clear and sizable gap over the drivers running in second and third on back. And now Caleb Lopez coming down pit road to assess that damage. Caleb Lopez survived a wild race, the Thunder Valley 100 at Bristol Motor Speedway recently, capturing his second career NOSSCAR X2 Series win. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like today's going to be number 3. As we've got a 5-car battle for the lead, for the win. Daniel Harmon, Jeffrey Robinson Jr., Tyler McMurder, Jordan Green, Aaron Manfredonia, nose to tail. You can throw a blanket on top of these 5 cars. And that debris is still there coming out of turn 4, and these drivers are hitting it once in a while, and that's tearing up their right rear tire in particular. All 5 of these drivers went a little too fast into that corner, and contact was made there. Daniel Harmon made contact with the wall. McMurder was right behind him when he did. He had nowhere to go. Put those 2 drivers back to P4 and P5. Put Jeffrey Robinson Jr., the rookie, in the lead here for the Brickyard 100. Aaron Manfredonia, remember what I was saying about the fastest car on the track? He now runs in second. Does he have enough time? He certainly does. 3-time champ Jordan Green runs in third. Don't count him out either. All 5 of these cars still nose to tail, not far from each other, side by side for the race lead. Manfredonia takes it. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. gets his bonus point, a much needed one, and he's going to release the lead back to the 24 car. Just an update on some of the other drivers. Matt Tetmayer in the 3 car currently scored in 6th. Caleb Lopez currently scored in 7th after making that green flag pit stop to assess the damage. Caitlin Lohr in the 48 car running in 8th. 10 cars left on the racetrack here for the Brickyard 100, and we're watching a 5-car battle for the lead. Jordan Green took 2nd from Jeffrey Robinson Jr. Tyler McMurder followed him through and took 3rd. Robinson Jr. in the 42 car leads the Rookie of the Year standings. However, it's a very slim margin in between himself and Eddie Fikes in the 25 car, and Matt Tetmeyer in the 3 car. Not too far behind in the Rookie of the Year standings either. All these drivers are going to have to make one more green flag pit stop at some point in this event. They're trying to get within their fuel window so that way they can truly make it the distance without having to stop again. There is a car on pit road. I believe it's Rush Downing grabbing 4 tires and fuel. There are a couple of cars in this event that decided to do the short pitting strategy, or were limited to having to do the short pitting strategy due to having damage on their race cars, and some of those drivers are Rush Downing and Clinton Buchanan, who was in this race earlier. Caleb Lopez in the 95 car. But up front they're chasing Aaron Manfredonia, former race winner here in the NOSSCAR X2 Series, though it has been a little while, a couple of seasons. And we wouldn't mind seeing the 24 car in victory lane once again. Only this time, instead of with Tyler McMurder, with Aaron Manfredonia. That's what the battle for the lead looks like from the windshield of the 84 Pepsi Ford. Now it's a very sizable gap back to the drivers in 4th and 5th. Daniel Harmon in 4th, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. running in the 5th position. Now Jeffrey Robinson Jr. coming down pit road. We saw him do that. Cody Vaughn in the 7 car is on pit road. We saw Caitlin Lohr just in front of your race leaders a moment ago. She's currently scored in the 7th position. She is yet to make her final pit stop of the race. She just went very low towards the inside on the back straightaway. That might have been a signal letting them know that she's either going to let the leaders go or she's making her pit stop. Oh, she's in front of the leaders now. She gets moved a little bit by Manfredonia. And whoa! She's coming to pit road now, and she nearly made contact with the 84 in the process. We gotta see it again. Oh! Woo! Caitlin Lohr on pit road. Manfredonia leads the race. McMurder takes 2nd. Daniel Harmon's still on the racetrack, running in 4th. He has not made his pit stop yet. He's lost a bit of ground to the front 3. But he's playing this very safe. He's staying out, making sure he gets in that fuel window before he comes down pit road. We think that drivers like Caleb Lopez and Jeffrey Robinson Jr. might have to stop in for a splash and go, splash of fuel towards the tail end of this race. We think that they might have hit a little too soon. We're not sure. We're going to have to see. I think there's no question Caleb Lopez did, but oh, and the top 3 are on pit road. Daniel Harmon on pit road as well. Aaron Manfredonia must have ran out of fuel right when he came off of turn 4, because he didn't go down pit road quite as fast as the 7-time champ or the 3-time champ. The The top 4 on pit road. We're going to watch as the other cars come around. Here comes Cody Vaughn in the number 7 car. That was Rush Downing. And now it appears Jordan Green, Tyler McMurder going to be the first one to exit, and we saw Rush Downing spun back there at the exit of turn 2, or turn 1 rather. There's Aaron Manfredonia in the 24 car. So now here it is. The stage is set. The battle for the lead, for the win here at the Brickyard 100. Jordan Green, Tyler McMurder. Aaron Manfredonia in 3rd. Daniel Harmon 4th, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in 5th, Caleb Lopez right behind him in 6th. But again, we think they might need to make one more pit stop. It's going to be close. Jordan Green is your 2018 NOSSCAR Elite Series champion, the premier B Division Stock Car eSport Series on the NASCAR 15 Victory Edition. He is a 2-time NOSSCAR Pro Touring Series champion, one of several NOSSCAR C Division eSport Series, one of 2 of those hosted on the NASCAR 15 Victory Edition. He's won races and championships in everything he has entered, and he's looking to win the Brickyard 100. Another milestone in his career and another feather in his cap, another badge on his uniform. 7-time champion Tyler McMurder losing it a little bit, losing his touch, can't quite make a charge at the 06 Chevy. 4-time NOSSCAR X2 Series champion, 2-time NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series champion, and a former NOSSCAR Thunder Cup Series champion back when they had the short track format. It was known then as the Late Model Series, and it was renamed and merged with the Thunder Cup Series. McMurder has more wins than any driver in the B Division. But we might be watching the season where the torch gets passed between the 7-time champion to the 3-time champion Jordan Green. If Jordan wins the Brickyard 100, it will be his 4th win of the season. McMurder has 1 win this season. It was the Monster Mile 100 at Dover Speedway, race 4 of the season. Now here we are in race 9 of 25 here in the 8th season of the NOSSCAR X2 Series. Jordan Green looking for his 4th win of the season and looking for his 14th career NOSSCAR X2 Series victory. Caleb Lopez up to 3rd now, but we do believe he's got to make one more pit stop. There's Cody Vaughn in the 7 car. Just in front of your race leader, Jordan Green, inside the top 10, looking for his first career NOSSCAR B Division eSport Racing top 10 finish. And it's really too bad Caleb Lopez had those early issues and incidents with one of those lap cars. We believe it was either Rush Downing or Cody Vaughn, because he had a very fast race car. Caleb Lopez in the 95, former NOSSCAR Pro Touring Series champion, has won races in almost every single NOSSCAR B and C Division eSport Series, most of them the NASCAR 15 Victory Edition. He got his feet wet in the NOSSCAR World Championship on the F1 2014 game recently. Has multiple top 10 finishes in the NOSSCAR A Division. And there he goes, taking second place from Tyler McMurder. Aaron Manfredonia running in third, beginning to close in. Running in fourth, beginning to close in. Daniel Harmon in fifth. Bit of a gap back to him in the 62 machine. The pole sitter in this event. And oh! Problems for the 7 car and for the 95. Oh, and the 24 of Aaron Manfredonia gets involved and he goes around. Oh my goodness, what a collision. And around goes the 24 into the inside wall, back towards the outside wall. And now the front straightaway is a little blocked and Daniel Harmon's going to have to neatly navigate his way through it. But if he can, he's going to finish in third. We know he can make it the distance on fuel. And that was Jeffrey Robinson Jr. He's currently scored in the 6th position, the first car 1 lap down to your race leader Jordan Green. So the top 5 are currently scored on the lead lap. The top 5 cars are Jordan Green, Tyler McMurder, Daniel Harmon, Aaron Manfredonia, and Matt Tetnayer in the 3 car. Good job by Matt. Rallied from 9th all the way up to 5th, and there's only a couple laps to go here in the Brickyard 100. And we were getting the cameras ready and getting everybody talking and fired up for a battle for the lead that never happened. Jordan Green in the 06 car shifted a gear or two and said, "No, I don't think so." And off he went. And we don't even have him in the frame. We can't get him. Jordan Green has set sail. We're on the final lap here in the Brickyard 100 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Race 9 of 25 here in the 8th season of the NOSSCAR X2 Series. And coming out of the final corner for the final time, Jordan Green in the 06 car returns to a familiar place for him. Victory lane here at the Brickyard 100. He's going to kiss the bricks along with his team today. Jordan Green wins for the 4th time this season and the 14th time in his NOSSCAR X2 Series career. Tyler McMurder 2nd, Daniel Harmon 3rd, Aaron Manfredonia 4th, Matt Tetnayer 5th, Jeffrey Robinson Jr. 6th, Caleb Lopez 7th, Cody Vaughn 8th, Caitlin Lohr 9th, and Rush Downing rounding out the top 10 out of the 16 participants. Head over to NOSSCAR.com/X2 Series to see the point standings, the past race results, and to see details on how to sign up and become a NOSSCAR eSport racing driver. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.